Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Thanksgiving special part 2. Let's go. Okay, we got a Galloway. We got a sample. Alrighty. We got a few. Let's go up here and read the few. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. We got Edward Depew. Yeah, that's it. Depew. 1920 to 1992. Got another one. Depew. 1923 to 1986. Alrighty. We got an Oscar E. Ketron. 1897 to 1964. Woo! Let's go. We got another one. Evelyn Ketron. 1913 to 2003. Hoffaker. 1909 to 1954. Bowman. 1877 to 1947. And her name is Donna. Frank Bowman. 1873 to 1946. We got a Steels. For Steels transfer. We got Eugene Ralph Steele. 1831 to 2015. We got a Mary Sue Watkins Steele. November 14th and still alive. 1934 when she was born. Woo-woo! We got a Dale Carl Schiffwater. And he's still alive. He was born in 1949. Catherine died 2018. We got a Wheeler. Harvey Wheeler. 1917 to 2005. Evelyn to 1920 to 2013. We got a Ziegler. So, that means Jeremy Ziegler's a hillbilly too, just as well. In Lafayette, Indiana, 1889 to 1970. Jenny Morgan Ziegler, 1875 to 1953. Elizabeth Ziegler, 1910 to 1979. Sheldon Ziegler, 1913 to 1965. Told you he's a hillbilly, was blown up. And Ziegler's is Irish, by the way. That's what it says on the gravestone. Hey, we got Edward Francis Dick. How you doing, Dick? October 7th, 1888. Died May 27th, 1944. Last name, Dick. There it is. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, we do this on our own time, own dime. And you know I love you. Always, always, always love you. Oh, we got a bench over here about ready to fall over. You better record that. Look at that. You got that leg right there about ready to fall off. There's Mr. Dobbins. Hey, I don't think you ever saw it. I don't think you saw the whole entire plaque. Well, we got a James Willie Dobbins, September 1st, 1864. Died December 12th of 1932. The first mayor of Kingsport, a Christian living the faith and never feathering in his duties to God. Feathering. Never heard that expression. Or his service to mankind. He's worth Abbey, and with unselfish devotions for this his beloved city makes it the better for his coming and leaving the posterity and the influence of a noble life. Dobbins High School. Mr. Dobbins. We got a Helen Dobbins, 1930 to, oh, boy, she died recently. November 26th of 1990. James Dobbins, January 22nd, 1913, died August 1st of 1990. And they died in the same year. Must be a husband and wife. Yeah, when you lose a loved one, sometimes it's hard, and you've been with them for so long that it's really hard. And the heart breaks, and then first thing you know, they're gone. After the first one's gone. And sometimes they'll hang in there. I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes they hang in there and they move on. The ones that move on is the ones that are hanging in, but you know they're hurting inside. Always. Let's take this little bit closer through the graveyard. We got Gills, Hilton, Vaughn, Smith, Gregory, and who we got here? Tipton. That sounds familiar, Mr. Tipton. Well, Kate Tipton, doctor. That go figure. 1888 to 1969. Enoch Tipton, September, and he was a doctor. She was probably the nurse, and that one's a doctor too. 1873 to 1958. That's pretty cool. I love that. I love how that snake goes up and stuff. I'd love to get a tattoo of that. That'd be bad. Not with the MD, but with just the snake going up where the wings are. That would be cool. John Hampton Tipton, 1879 to 1950. Joseph Tipton, 1917 to 2003. Jesse. These are kids. Okay. That's sad. All right. Let's go back to these little flat ones over here. See what we got here. Doggett. Last name Todd. Doggett. Okay. Arthur Doggett. 1955 to 1884. All right. Arthur. Another Arthur. See? There's two of them. 1890 to 1963. Estelle Reed Doggett. 1998 to 1940. And I love filming. I love doing graveyards. This is what I love doing. Okay. We got a Carter. Eleanor Carter Doggett. 1896 to 1980. Woo! Got another Carter with the Carter Fold. 1864 to 1949. June Carter. Don't forget. Marshall W. Doggett. senior dentist, 1955 to 1941. A minister of the gospel for 60 years and a reverend. He was also a dentist and a reverend. Not bad. That's a pretty good resume there. I showed you what he did. Boy, he was devotion, wasn't he? We got Potter, senior, 1994 to 1970. We got an Isabel Potter, 1893 to 1990. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we do this on our own time. And what we got here? Baylor. Baylor. Never saw this one before. Look at that. Look at that sunbeam right there. Brings in God right straight to your life. Look at that. If that don't brighten your day up, I don't know what will. We got a Benjamin Harrison, Baylor, 1858 to 1933. And she's never been done. Well, she will now. Elizabeth Eleanor Baylor, 1970 to 1932. That was clean off her grave a little bit. His is cleaned off and she's not. That don't make sense. There we go. There you go, honey. Now you can have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, we got one sinking in on one corner. You can see it. Let's go get it. We got another one sinking in here. Frank S. Potter, 1855 to 1934. Francis Potter, 1895. I guess both of them are. One's Frank and the other one's Francis. Frank and Francis Potter. Francis, 1859 to 1924. Well, let's do this one. How about that? We ain't gonna forget you, honey. I promise you that. There we go. We got a Marriott Williams Jr. Okay, Marriott Williams and Isabel Patterson Potter. Oh, they're both buried here. 1917 to 1933. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we do this on our own time. And we got a Webb. Let's go over here and see about this Mr. Webb over here. Let's see what we got. Webb. Man, we got a whole crap load of them. Okay, here we go. We got a Ruth Webb, 1924 to 1967. We got a Lawrence, still alive, 1921. Okay, here we go. Mary R. Webb, 1900 to 1956. We got a Hayden Webb, 1895 to 1939. This stone's backwards. We got a Fred Buddy Webb, 1932 to 1995. We got an Ellen Webb, 1870 to 1954. Webb. Here we go. Dr. Webb, 1867 to 1929. Ruth. Woo! Boy, we got a hole. She's sinking in. Yep, I fell right on in. Ruth K. Webb, 1908 to 1990. Fred, 1908 to 1996. And there's no one sinking in. You can see it. Oh, that's the Webbs. Let's go up here and check out this little podium up here. See who's up here. Oh, man, they must have been rich. I've never been in this part. Look at this. Well, let's check it out. Okay, it goes all the way around. All the way. Look at that. Okay. Okay, we got a Ruth Harris Brooks, 1898 to 1962. Harvey C. Brooks, 1892 to 1969. Joseph, the son, 1897 to 1981. Brooks. Thanks, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, let's go. I love you. I love you, love you, love you.